Hey guys, I'm at the Milwaukee Meet event with Zafir, and this time we're talking about the M18 Forge batteries. Zafir, why don't you give us a quick rundown of this battery?
Yeah, absolutely. So with Red Lithium Forge, it's all about delivering the most power, fastest charge, longest life. So we want our users on the job site to know, want you to know that when you're out there and you see a Forge battery, know that it's the best of the best within Red Lithium. A step above Red Lithium, a step above Red Lithium high output to deliver the most power, fastest charging, longest life. Now we're introducing the Red Lithium Forge across both M18 and MX Fuel. On M18, we've got a Red Lithium Forge XC60. This battery is all about delivering 12-volt power in a smaller size, faster charge, and longest life capability.
So price on the 60?
Price on the 60 is $199.
And then you're also coming out with a 12-amp hour battery as well?
Yeah, that's coming in back half of 2024.
2024,
Yep, so that's coming. Most powerful M18 battery.
Yeah, that'll be pretty
coming.
impressive.
Yeah, it'll be very big.
And will we start to see some of the higher output tools, like maybe an SDS drill or something like that, kitted with these batteries?
Yeah, absolutely. So actually a great example of that is our next generation Fuel half-inch high torque impact wrench.
That's right.
Is going to have a kitted version of the Forge XC60 right at launch. It's going to give it faster application speed, more torque, 1,600 foot-pounds of torque when you pair it with Forge.
So this isn't the only story though, because the charger kind of makes the sweet spot of this battery. Can we walk around and look at the charger real quick?
Yeah, let's look at it.
This way.
So what we have on supercharging, it's a very similar story. So we have our standard charger, our rapid charger, and then our supercharging technology. So here we have a M18 dual base supercharger. It's going to have two bays. It's going to be our most powerful M18 charger to date. And the benefit of this charger with this pack is you're going to get a 15-minute supercharge to 80%.
I'm guessing by this bump up, there's a big fan in here, or a couple fans or something?
Yeah, so we actually have our fans both underneath of the charger, pulling air to both bays. This actually houses a lot of our electronics, like charge adapt technology, which we have, and it allows this charger to more efficiently distribute power to both bays. So the benefit of this charger is not only to Forge, it'll benefit all Red Lithium batteries. Red Lithium will charge 2 times faster than a standard charger. High output will charge 4 times faster than a standard charger.
So I can use any of my existing batteries with this charger.
Exactly.
And the beautiful thing about this is all backward compatible, right? So they haven't changed from their 18-volt platform. This is just a better, more powerful battery.
Exactly.
Price of the charger and availability?
Yeah. Charger is also going to be available same time as the Forge XC60 in September, and it'll be $249 for the charger.
And will we see this kitted as well with some of the higher demand tools?
Yeah, that's something we're definitely exploring. We're going to see anywhere we can kit the 60 with the charger, but right now, not a plan to kit with the
Right now it's an
tools.
accessory.
Yeah, accessory, or it'll be paired with the Forge 60 later this year.
Yeah. So actually you might sell the battery with the charger as a kit, I guess, right?
Exactly. We want to be able to pair both technologies together. And also use the charger with our existing Red Lithium batteries.
Very cool. Yeah, hey, thank you. Appreciate
it. Appreciate it.
All right, guys, quick power test with the new Forge battery. I'm going to first run it with a 12-amp hour, just a regular M18 Red Lithium battery. I'm going to cut through 3 pieces of half-inch OSB. First, I'll do the 12-amp hour, then I'll do it with the Forge 6-amp hour. All right, got a full battery. Here we go. All right, full battery. Whoa. Wow, very sweet. Yeah, pretty powerful.
Yeah, so 12-volt power, you get 30% smaller, 40% lighter. So when you look at these two batteries, 30% smaller, 40% lighter, but delivering just as much power.
So would you say that they're equal, like in power?
Yes. Yeah.
But well, not half the size, but much smaller.
Equal in power and much smaller, much lighter. So
when this battery comes out, I forget what you said the price was.
$199 for the Forge 60.
And what is the current price of this?
$249 for the 12-volt. So
I'd rather have a smaller battery for less money with the same power.
Exactly.
To me, that makes a lot of sense.
And not only a benefit on current generation tools, but also many of the next generation tools that you're seeing here at Pipeline, like the Fuel half-inch high torque impact wrench. More power, faster application speed when you pair with Forge than, say, our 5.0 battery.
Very cool.
So, yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to do a quick side-by-side comparison. Tell us how we're going to do this.
Yeah, so we've got both of our next generation M18 Fuel half-inch high torque impact wrenches. Now this kit's with the XC50 resistant battery, but there'll also be a kit available that comes with the Forge 60 battery. It's going to deliver faster application speed and more torque, 1,600 foot-pounds of torque when you pair it with the Forge 60.
What do you have for battery life on that thing?
Yeah,
quick.
yeah, real quick. We're at 3 bars. You're at 3 bars as
3
well.
bars as well. Okay.
Yep.
All right, so we'll just go 1, 2, 3, go, and see how it goes, right? All right. We'll go on go. Ready?
All right. Let's
1, 2, 3, go. A little bit faster.
Yeah, faster application speed and 1,600 foot-pounds of torque when you pair it with the Forge.
So yeah, that's very nice. And this is going to come with the tool now, right?
Yeah, so there will be a kit that comes with that. We'll also be kitting with the XE5 resistance as well.
You have either one.
Yes,
and that's just going to be a difference in price, probably.
Difference in price.
Yeah.
Great question. Yeah.
Wow. Hey, thank you for showing this demonstration.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Cool. So one of the questions that we were curious about is, does the tool know that the Forge battery is on it? Is there a difference?
Yeah, great question. So with RedLink intelligence that we have built into both our tool and the battery, the tool is able to recognize, whether it's red lithium, whether it's high output, whether it's red lithium forge, and it's going to scale its power accordingly. So that means higher RPMs on tools like drills, more current draw on tools like a circ saw when you're cutting through OSB, or in this case, allows it to punch harder, deliver more torque and faster application speed on tools like a high torque. So it has that ability to sense and adjust its power.
That's really interesting. So that they both communicate to each other and it reads from the battery.
Yeah.
That's really, really interesting.
Absolutely.
Wow. Cool stuff. Cool technology. 1,000 to 10,000.
Yeah.
Like, nobody tells you what the cycles are.
And the story really is more than just about cycle life, because cycle life, all that's telling you is how many times am I putting that pack on and off the charger, on and off the tool.
But but cycle life takes away from the battery as well. Every time you charge the battery, even if you charge it and pull it, right?
Exactly.
For a minute,
it's got a lifespan of how many cycles it can do. But we also know that on the job site, it's really important for it to withstand the environment it's working in. So that means we need to protect the cell, protect the electronics. So what we actually have is a more robust pack construction. So things like a fully enclosed cell carrier. We actually do new manufacturing processes like laser welding the tabs. And what that means is better vibration resistance, better thermal management. We have an aluminum.
Especially unlike that impact. I mean, the vibrations on a tool like
that.
Exactly.
Great example. Tool like that, tool like a rotary hammer.
Yeah, rotary hammer.
Yep. So we have an aluminum board actually on this pack, and the reason we wanted a dual board and an aluminum board is this aluminum actually helps with thermal management from the cells. So you have better thermal management when you pair the Forge 6 with tools. We have a resistant housing, so similar to MX Fuel, it's resistant to oils, greases, and solvents, which makes it more robust. And ultimately, when you have better pack construction, better resistance, we also have that same patented ingress coating that we talked about on MX Fuel, protecting it from water, dirt, dust, debris. So when you think about all those benefits combined, you're going to protect the cell, protect the electronics, and ultimately that means you're going to get better cycle life.
Is this the battery?
This is
one
of
the batteries?
Yeah, so it's one of 5 cells that are in the pack, and that's the pouch cell technology. So Red Lithium Forge is both pouch cell, and as you saw in MX Fuel and coming later in 2024, we'll have tabless cylindrical cell as part of Forge coming next year.
This reminds me of like a cell phone battery kind of, right?
Very similar. Yeah, very similar style, similar technology.
And that's in here. One of these comes off, right?
Yep. Just right inside the pack. Exactly.
So right inside this pack are a bunch of these, 5 of these you said?
5 of these.
And
1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's one right underneath that one as well.
And they slide right in. That is very, very cool. I don't know if I got the right way.
Yep, there you go.
There we go. Awesome. And I see you have some chemicals and things here. What is that demo for?
Yeah, so when you're working in transportation maintenance, you're working in the industrial environment, all kinds of different things like WD-40, carb cleaner, all these types of sprays are used.
Carb cleaners, very,
and many times people actually will use some of these cleaners and clean the housing of the battery with the chemicals to get the grease and oils off of them. So that can degrade natural plastics over time. And what happens is that may itself not break the pack, but now in vibration, now when you drop the pack, it's more brittle, it's going to break. So the resistant housing, you're actually more protected against oils, grease, and solvents. That plastic is not going to degrade. So that's going to allow you to resist things like the carb cleaner, like WD-40, like glass cleaner, be more resilient and have longer life for the pack.
Interesting. I have to imagine too, you're testing these in freezers, in an oven or heat or sunlight, and probably putting it into a tumbler.
Yeah, we do a lot of tumble testing, drop testing. Yep, all kinds of random impact vibration.
And that's where you arrive at this shape and design, right?
Yeah, exactly. So part of how the design is, how we protect the core, everything really comes back to how is it going to deliver performance, but how does it not sacrifice on durability.
Now, are these rated yet, these batteries? Do you have a rating on them?
In terms of like an IP rating?
Yeah.
Yeah, no IP rating on the M18 or MX Fuel now. We're exploring that. One of the things that I will say is that the testing that we do internally really actually goes above and beyond the IP rating.
Well, that's smart, I think.
Yeah,
right?
and we believe that with the pack construction we have, the coating that we have, from an IP standpoint, we have a battery that is going to be able to resist and be able to repel dirt, dust, debris, water when exposed in those environments.
You know, you got the cycle life here. We talked about earlier. We were talking about those new chargers that have the fans in them.
Yes.
When you start cooling these batteries before you charge them, that's going to increase the cycle life as well.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, on all the batteries.
Yes, on all the batteries. So anytime you cool the packs, you're gonna get the cells and electronics are gonna stay cooler. Yeah. It's gonna extend the life of the pack.
And that's not just Ford. That's M18, M18 Fuel.
Yeah.
Any of the batteries, my older batteries, they'll benefit from that charger.
Yeah. So there's gonna be airflow. So like the MX Fuel Red Lithium Forge actually have vents built into the pack. So you're going to have the maximum cooling capability.
Sure.
But the Red Lithium, the high output, all the air is still going to flow around the pack, and that's still going to benefit it.
Helps cool it.
It's still going to help cool the pack.
Yeah.
Now you'll see in the future we'll have future M18 Red Lithium Forge batteries like the 12O, where when we pair it with a dual base supercharger, there's going to be benefits there.
I didn't see any heat sinks in here. I assume there are. They're just internal, or?
Yeah, well, there are heat sinks in
the aluminum plate, maybe.
Yeah, so the aluminum plate itself does act as the heat sink. So the aluminum is a great conductor of the heat, and it wicks away that heat out of the cells. These cells are all stacked pretty tightly in there.
Yep.
And the aluminum board allows you to wick it away and outside through the top of the pack.
Very cool.
So,
very cool.
Very
really interesting technology, and a really cool step Milwaukee's taking towards more power, more runtime, better life cycles on these batteries. And I think as we start seeing cordless tools really advancing, right? We're cutting the cord. We're not even looking at cord and gasoline nowadays. You're moving forward to all cordless.
Yes. Yep.
You need these kind of batteries to do that kind of transition and to kind of navigate towards being able to get the applications we need with the runtime without the cord. So kudos to you guys. This is pretty impressive. Thank you so much for taking the time to explain this to us.
Yeah,
Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Rob.